Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Against the Public for May 10th. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 free Major League Baseball plays for Friday. After the show, I'll have my top NBA, Major League Baseball, and National Hockey League single games locked and loaded on Pickdawgz.com. In addition, I will also have another Major League Baseball and NHL 3-pack, and you can get each one of those for $49.99. And of course, that comes with our Pickdawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. In addition, there's only one way to get every single one of my plays that I release for one low price, and that is to jump on an all-access package. And you can do that for the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, the next 60 days for less than $10 a day, or jump on an all-access pass for the next 365 days for the low price of $3.56 a day. You'll get every play I release from the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, of course, college football, NFL football coming up. Get into next year's NBA, NHL, college basketball, every play for the next 365 days for that very, very low price. So grab your credit card and your debit card. Let's roll our sleeves up and let's go to work. And as things stand right now, guys, we're crushing Major League Baseball. Over the last week, customers have hit 71.4% of their selections, 60% Major League Baseball winners over the last 30 days. So make sure you get involved with those packages right now. If you go to Pick Dawgz, I have a reduced Major League Baseball season pass. You can get every play, at least 3 plays a day on an average. You'll get at least 3 plays a day in Major League Baseball, sometimes more, but you'll get that all the way through the World Series for just $5.99.99. So become an all-access member, get a season pass, get on board with one of the individual games. No matter how you do it, let's make sure we have an amazing weekend, and it's going to start tomorrow. Okay, let's get to our free winners for Friday. We'll start things off 6:40 Eastern Time, 9:51, 9:52. Chicago Cubs against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates minus $1.30, 7.5 under minus 15. A battle of Jameson Taillon, who used to be a Pittsburgh Pirate, against Jared Jones, who is a current Pirate. And this definitely starts off one of the most anticipated weekends in Pittsburgh. And, of course, Jared Jones, if you haven't had a chance to watch him, an absolute phenom. Don't let his 2-3 record fool you. He is as good as anybody in Major League Baseball right now, definitely in the National League. And he'll get the start on Friday against the Chicago Cubs. And, of course, Paul Skeens did get called up, and he will start on Saturday. In addition to Skeens, the Pirates called up Nick Gonzalez, and that might not register very, do anything for bettors or for handicappers. But watching this team day in and day out, I know that they do need an infusion of offense and consistent offense throughout that lineup. Nick Gonzalez has been up with Pittsburgh before. Did not hit well with his previous opportunity, but in Indianapolis this year, he hit .358. He may be a guy that kind of gets this engine rolling a little bit. You can imagine what Pittsburgh would be if they could get in that 4.5 to 5 runs a game. Man, they would be a tough team to beat, because they will have the starting pitching to compete with anybody in Major League Baseball. Again, Jared Jones, if you haven't had a chance to watch him, he's absolutely fantastic. And, of course, we're going to go with the Pirates minus $1.30. Game number 2, 6:40 Eastern Time, 9:63, 9:64. The Houston Astros versus the Detroit Tigers. Houston minus $1.35. 8.5 is your total. Framber Valdez against Casey Mize. The Astros lineup looked a lot more like what we expected yesterday against the Yankees. Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman chipped in with 2 hits apiece. 11 hit attack against the Yankees, and I haven't done that as consistently as people would have thought. But it's really more about the pitching with them. If you look at their numbers statistically, not a bad hitting team. In fact, their team average right now is .256. That's 6th in Major League Baseball. And if you can get guys in the middle of that lineup, and of course yesterday the 3 through 6 hitters for Houston were 7 for 16. You got homers from Alvarez. You got a homer from Jonathan Singleton. And if Valdez, who needs a comeback start after getting belted around by the Mariners in his last time out. If he could give them 5 or 6 innings in this start, we definitely have a winner. The Tigers lineup is amongst the worst in Major League Baseball, and I think there's so much of an emphasis and a focus on what Houston is not doing because we're so used to seeing them pitch well and hit well. They really have hit well this year. The problem is they just can't get that next hit to drive home enough runs to overcome their pitching, which has not been very good this year. So I am going to go with Houston minus $1.35 in this one, and maybe we're going to catch a hot Astros team, maybe go on a little bit of a roll offensively, and maybe cross your fingers you'll get some pitching out of them fairly soon. Last game, 6:50 Eastern Time, 9:65, 9:66. New York Yankees against the Tampa Bay Rays. Clark Schmidt, $1.38. 8 is your total. Taj Bradley will get the start for the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yankees are neck and neck in our latest power poll. My latest power poll. They're neck and neck with the Baltimore Orioles for the top spot in the American League and for second in Major League Baseball. So behind the Los Angeles Dodgers. So I think very highly of the New York Yankees. And I have them right where they are just because of their tremendous starting pitching. And Clark Schmidt is a guy who definitely adds to that. In his last 5 starts, the Yankees are 5-1. He has a 1.80 ERA in those starts. Schmidt already has a win over Tampa Bay this year. He allowed 1 earned run in 5 1/3 inning three weeks ago. And New York, like I said, 2.96 team ERA, second only to the Boston Red Sox. That's really tough to go against from a handicapping standpoint from night to night. And not only do they have tremendous starting pitching, but they also have really good really good relief pitching as well. So you don't really get a break from New York pitching wise. And as long as your pitching can keep you in games, I have no problem putting my money behind a team like that. So we're going to take the Yankees minus $1.38 for your third pick. So that does it for your free plays for Friday. Go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including that Major League Baseball season pass and all access pass for the next 30, 90, a year pass. We also have a week pass up there too, so you can choose whatever one is good for your bankroll. We want to make sure that you're comfortable with your choice. But this weekend looks like it's going to be fantastic. So make sure you do get involved, and thank you for everybody that has so far. Here's our recap for Friday. Pittsburgh minus $1.30, Houston minus $1.35, and the New York Yankees minus $1.38. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everyone who continues to watch. Please hit the like and subscribe button. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday.